How's it going, my truant people? DrSlaking, the Slacking Doctor, back with our first pool game in the DGBA low tier tournament. This week, I want to say, but I suppose it's all in 1 week. Today, we're taking on my man Saigai, I want to say. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly. I apologize to him if I'm butchering the pronunciation. It looks like Saigai to me. Are we not zoomed in enough? We're super not zoomed in, right? Let's zoom in a bit. Sorry about that. That's probably about right there. Okay. So I'm quite nervous, not gonna lie. I don't often do live comms on Showdown, and I never compete in these kind of tournaments, so I'm a little bit nervous. Looking at his team, he brought everything I kind of expected, apart from the Kingler over the Porygon Z, which is interesting. It means Diance's freed up a little bit. We have a Life Orb Zygarde, which looks super nice here. Bulk Up Talonflame, which looks super nice here. Tentacruel Fizzdeath for the Surfetch looks decent. Diance Spadef for the Porygon that hasn't come looks pretty solid in general, a bit more expendable, maybe something to handle the Weezing. Rillaboom needs to handle the Kingler, and Scrafty again looks a little bit free here actually, so I think I'm going to lead off with the Scrafty, because if he leads off with the Weezing, okay, that's perfect. We get a big Intimidate off on this instantly, which is really nice. I'm just going to fire off a knockoff, expecting the Weezing to come in. We get rid of its Black Sludge or anything like that. So perfect, this thing's lost its reliable recovery, that's what we want to see there. I'm then just going to go... Tentacruel is still really important, I think, for the Surfetch. So I think I'm going to go into Diance. It's freed up a little bit by the fact that there's no... Porygon. So hopefully we can do something, get rocks up, pressure the Archeops early. Okay, we are just going to have to go hard into Rillaboom here. I'm not going to think too much about it as he fires off the Liquidation, does a ton there. But we get our leftovers back. I expect to see the Weezing come out again, so I'm just going to fire off a Leech Seed, get us back to about full here. I could just Drum Beating, because I'm going to get lefties anyway, and it covers him staying in. No, I don't think he's going to stay in. I don't see why he would. I think a Leech Seed's perfectly reasonable as he goes to Sidrai. That's fine. I'm just going to knock this thing off. Kingler's not too much of a concern. If I get rid of this thing's recovery or something, it could be, yeah, as he just goes to the U-turn, it could be really nice for my Zygarde. I expect that thing to U-turn pretty much every time it comes in, because it doesn't want to let Talonflame in for free. We do have Flame Body on Talonflame though, so we can try and pressure that a little bit. He actually is in a little bit of a difficult spot against this Rillaboom. If he goes into Surfetched, I am going to protect on a potential first impression, and then pivot into Tentacruel after. I think that's solid. Yeah, I think he needs to go into Weezing here. And if he goes into Weezing, like, that's a fairly free protect, because Weezing shouldn't be setting up or anything. I don't think it's going to be sub, especially with it losing its Black Sludge. That wouldn't worry me too much with Diance in the back anyway. So that's fine. As he goes into Archeops, again, shouldn't be sub or set up in any sense, so I'm just going to protect on this thing. As he gets his rocks up, fine. I don't mind that too much. We don't hugely switch in on this thing very well. I do need this still for the Kingler, I think. So could use Scrafty as the pivot. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to fire off an Intimidate. Scrafty's not hugely essential here. As he reveals to be special, Air Slash doesn't do very much at all. I'm just going to Iron Head because it catches this thing, or it would hit the Weezing, which is fine, as he turns out to be quite bulky. He's not Scarf, so I get to fire off 1,000 arrows into a Crunch next. Am I happy for Scrafty to go down? I am, really. Perfect. So that gets me Zygarde in. 1,000 arrows into Crunch. Claims one. Whew. Looking good, looking good. I wish I'd Drain Punched with the Scrafty instead of the Iron Head play, but it just covered the Weezing. I didn't expect him to stay in like he did. I'm now going to Crunch as he goes into Surfetch. Good play, but we're just getting damage off on everything, which is nice. Go back out into Tentacruel. I could do with getting a spin off here. I didn't think he would get his rocks up in this game, not going to lie. Maybe that Protect was too free, but I like keeping Rillaboom healthy, so I'm okay with that. As he goes for the CC, does a fuck turn. Quite possibly banded. I would think so from that much damage. I'm just going to spin. He probably CCs again, honestly. But once the rocks go down, I get in my my Talonflame, and it pretty much sweeps from here. because you can't go hard Kingler. It would put me in a really tough spot if I started bulking up with a potential Zygarde endgame. Yeah, that looks solid to me. That looks solid to me. If you just CCs here, we get Talonflame in and we start bulking up. Let's see, what do I think he would do in that scenario? Maybe go into the Camerupt, as he does just stay in. I'm guessing to CC again. If he CCs again, yeah, he's banded. Because we actually take one, which you love to see. Obviously some damage rolls going on there. Do I value a T-Spike more than I value Scald damage on this? I think I do, because like I just mentioned, I still probably set up on this thing. And the Toxic Spike damage could be really useful on everything. Let me think about that carefully. Because this does feel like good setup opportunity. I can still set up later on this potentially though. If I Scold and he goes into Decidueye, it's not ideal. So I'm just going to Toxic Spike here. I feel like he's not going to stay in. So I'm just going to get my T-Spike down. And if I lose this, I lose this. Yeah, as he goes into Weezing, which is fine. I'm going to go straight into Diancie on this thing. I can keep the, yeah, on the Defog, that's fine. And that way I can keep the other thing around. So I'm going to get my Rocks up here. As far as I've Strange Steam. I'm going to Earth Power if he wants to stay into Defog. We're going to keep pressuring him. Oh, I didn't even notice. Oh man, I just assumed neutralizing gas. I didn't even clock that, you know. Huh. Well, makes sense. Alright, I'm going to get the rocks back up again. Good, the back up. Do I need to sack to this? Do I stay in a Moonblast? I might take one Liquidation, but I doubt it. Rillaboom. Can then click Knock Off the next turn. I might have to make a double. I might need to start making some plays. I'm actually just going to... now I'm going to go hard. Rillaboom, I think. Yeah. Okay. I don't think this thing can OHKO me, so I'm just going to Drum Beating. Yeah. That's fine. There we go. We got a lot of physical defense in this thing to make sure we can soak up a hit like that. I was tempted to Moonblast for that exact reason, in case he agility, so that I could E-speed him down afterwards with Zygarde, but I didn't really think that was necessary. I think we got to start taking KOs here, otherwise I'm going to end up losing. And I need my sacks for Surf Etched, I think, because that first impression is going to pressure Zygarde, which is looking increasingly like a potential win con. If he goes into Decidueye here, I've knocked his leftovers already. Let's see, how much did my knockoff do with my... I'm pretty sure it was here. Kalamuze, yeah, and it was with this. I did 41. So I'm not killing after rocks with another knockoff. So if he goes into that, I think I probably go... Okay, he goes into Camerupt. Interesting. I don't super need this anymore. This isn't really taking a hit from anything, but it is outspeeding quite a lot of things. So is the Tentacruel, and probably applying more offensive pressure. Is it applying more offensive pressure? Yeah, I think it is. So I think I just knock off, get rid of any kind of Shuckerberry or anything like that, and then I can definitely get Zygarde in for a KO afterwards. Hello. Alright. Is that E-speed range? Let's have a look. I didn't expect that. I still got my other sets in here from earlier. That's annoying. Right. So my E-speed's doing 45 to 53 if he's got no defense. My knockoff did 41. Are we going to get swept by this thing? Maybe if he's got Ancient Power. Maybe. I don't know if it's that fast. Is it that fast to outspeed Talonflame? I doubt it at +2. I doubt it. I should have probably Drum Beating looking back. What am I looking for? Rillaboom knockoff did 40 to 47. So he might not have any HP, in which case Zygarde will kill. So I think I should Drum Beating here. I'm pretty sure Zygarde will kill now. Let's see, what's his max speed? 196, 300. He's going to be just shy of 400, isn't he? So he is going to outspeed me. Alright, E-speed's the play. Even if he's like max HP, I think we should. I mean, it doesn't. I don't know why I'm calcing this because it's the only play we've got. Yeah, this looks like a roll if he's max HP. Come on, yes. Okay, that was a little scary. This guy brought some setup. It's a little scary. Okay, if he goes Surf Etched, it's likely to first impression. I probably need to sack the Tentacruel. And then that gets in Talonflame for free. Pretty much whatever he does. Fine. Because Talonflame is looking really good now. Talonflame is looking really, really good now. So, let me just think. Yeah, that's definitely the play I want to make. Man, I wish I was Sword Stance. Alright. I'm pretty sure this will kill. Otherwise, I choked by not attacking. I should have calced this first. Max defense Wheezing. Oh, really? At +1? 37 to 44. So it's a guaranteed 2-hit KO. He can't OHKO me, so I'm just going to Steel Wing twice here. As he goes for the Defog to get his Archeops back in, but I don't think that can help you. I think that's game. I think we managed to position this because Archeops dies and it's not Scarf. I don't think it gets any priority that I know of. I didn't even know Steel Wing could miss. This is accuracy, 90%. Who knew? Not me. Luckily, he's not doing too much damage, and we should still kill with the next one, or at least put him in defeatus range. But that sucks that we missed, for sure. Yeah, we put him in defeatus range. I'm not going to make any fancy plays. I'm just going to keep attacking here. I'm not going to roost on the Surf Etch because if I roost on a CC, then I'm fucked. So I'm just going to Brave Bird. We've still got Life Orb Crunch in the back for Decidueye as well. So yeah, I think we got the talent suite, boys. I think we managed to position it right. We just had to make sure we were always in the right spot for this. So there we go, lads. Big win. Big win. I'm disappointed in myself for the Earth Power play on the Wheezing. Like, that was real loose and lack of concentration on my part there. The kind of sloppy plays I've been trying to cut out with the Showdown Lives we've been recording recently. But still, overall, I'm pretty pleased with that. The prep was solid. The play was solid. We got a sweep with Cumbria here. So GG to my opponent, Saigai AR. Or just Saigai. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, please do comment down below how to comment your name, how to pronounce your name if you're watching. I don't know if you are, but if you are. But yeah, GG to him. Super fun game to kick off the low tier pools. I think Talonflame's incredible. I think Zygarde's incredible. I think our draft is immense. So yeah, happy with how we played this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I will be back, I don't know when, with the next battle very soon because I'm playing it later today. But I don't know how I'm going to upload schedule these. I don't even know when I'm loading the draft analysis. So whenever you guys see this, it might be a couple of days break and then the next game will go up. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but you guys will see, I'm sure. Anyway, thank you so much for loafing around with me, and I'll catch you again next time.